Hey guys, it's Olusegun here. I'm recording this video early and I was going to go and set up my microphone like I usually would, but I can't be bothered to do all of the sound balancing that I usually have to do when I set it up and I'm not holding it. Plus, I like holding the microphone right in front of my face. Pause. I like just being able to my gosh. I like it. I just like it. I don't know why. It just feels like rapper-ish and cool and like I'm gonna spit a verse. It's gonna be fire. Anyway, if you hear clinging sounds, it's because of my bling. I'm not gonna take them off because I don't want to. However, I have like two things that I wanted to talk about this week. And one of them, or since I'm learning how I'm supposed to do presentations, let me do it this way. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna tell you it. I'm gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna tell you what I talked about. That's the way you're supposed to communicate with people, apparently. So this week I am going to talk about two things. One is being grounded, like having something to ground you when everything is kind of going as you wouldn't want it to and you're kind of freaking out. So that's number one. And the second one is being vulnerable. I'm going to go through the second one first because that's the one that's been a little bit more impactful for me recently. When this plane finally decides to go take it backside somewhere else, my dude, do you not hear like me recording stuff? The fudge? It's important to be vulnerable. Here's why I say that. There was a saying I heard somewhere that said, people might be impressed by your strength, but they'll feel much more connected to your weakness. And it's kind of counterintuitive because if you want to be leading people, be helping people, and be serving people, it's kind of weird to think, okay, I'm gonna show everywhere where I'm really weak and I don't know what I'm doing. That doesn't seem to work out. It doesn't quite match out if you think about it. But I found it to be true. People will be impressed by your strength, but they will connect to your weakness. Because everybody's weak. Everybody has those things that they're not completely sure about, and those things that don't make any sense to them. And it's easier for them to connect when they see, oh, you're kind of like me. You're kind of struggling with some stuff as well. And I have a story for this. So I met this guy, and I was going to a concert. I met this guy who was there. He was coming from New Zealand. And sometime after the concert, I was talking with him. I remember I was laying down on my bedroom floor, and I'm just like, yo, texting him. I'm like, yo, stuff like so and so and so, I gave an example, makes me really, really self-conscious. And like, I'm struggling with this and that and the other thing. Like, I told him some stuff that I don't usually tell people because I'm kind of like walls up. I'm like, I don't know what this pose is. I'm trying to show that I'm cool and cool-headed. But, yeah, I was there talking with him and doing the whole TMI, essentially, that you would think with your emotions and everything else. And during that conversation, we were both talking about stuff that bothered us, stuff that was annoying, and it was one of the best conversations I've had with anyone, like in months. Just because we weren't necessarily trying to pretend to be anyone. I was just like, yo, I hate this. And he was like, yo, that's cool. I hate this. And I was like, yeah, because this makes no sense. And he's like, yeah, and this other thing makes no sense. It's kind of stuff that pushes us away from other people, but yeah, going through it or talking about it, sharing it with someone made me actually closer to them than if I had just been like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool and detached and I never take anything too seriously. You can help a lot of people by not pretending to be stronger than you are, but by like saying, I struggle with this stuff and maybe you struggle with it too. and I don't know how to do it. I don't have it figured out. Maybe we can struggle with it together. The second thing is being grounded. And it was something I noticed today because I've been working on a few projects. And one of them was supposed to have like some stuff finishing today. And I was like ready, feeling good, going to the place. And I get a call say, oh, we're going to have to postpone everything for this stuff until the end of the week. And it's Monday now, so that's a good like 4 days of just not being able to make any progress on that thing. And I'm like, bro, like, what? Like, no, really, walk on. But then as soon as I got the call, I like had to be like, okay, cool, that's done. What I was planning on working on for the rest of the day, because I was gonna finish that stuff, that's gone. I'm like, okay, cool, I have to figure out some other stuff to do. That's cool, that's fine. And I was talking with one of my friends, and I'm like, I'm actually happy that it didn't work out when I thought it would. And I texted them, I'm like, that's weird, I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. But then I realized part of it was because whenever I've been praying about this thing, I'm just like, yo, if it works out, cool. If it doesn't, fine. Something else will work out that's better. And I think that's important, because if you're constantly stuck trying to hold on to whatever's working out, possibly gonna work out, is maybe not gonna work out, but you're trying to make it work out. If you're stuck holding on to all of that foolishness, it'll drive you crazy, and there's no way to have control over everything. So you're kind of just stuck there freaking out about stuff that you can't control, which I hate. I don't like doing that. I'm gonna stop doing that. I need to stop doing that because I don't like it. Anyway, for me, I pray about things. I'm like, Lord, you want this to work out? You want me to be amazing at this? This is the right thing for me? Please show me. And I plan everything out, and I'm learning. Today I wrote down in one of my workbooks that I need to declutter my mental, physical, and workspace, because I have a lot more doing now than I did last year this time. And I cannot function at the level that I was functioning last year this time to get everything, all the responsibilities that I have this year, actually work out. I need to kind of up my game a bit. So I was thinking to myself this morning, I need to declutter a bunch of stuff, be more centered, be a little bit more grounded, so I can kind of figure out stuff from a different perspective. But that's a tangent. The two main points: people will connect with you more when they see your vulnerabilities, and when they see stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think you'd want to show people. That tends to have people feeling more at peace and more related to you than if you're always pretending to just be like, I'm cool and everything's fine, because we're humans and nothing is always cool and nothing is always fine. No matter how rich or poor you are, you always have trouble. And no matter how healthy you are, that can always disappear quickly. So there's that. And then also make sure that you're grounded. Make sure you spend time to ground yourself and like figure out stuff that strengthens you. I work out. I was gonna say I eat right. That's a lie. I eat whatever, whenever. I was eating cereal last night at 12 o'clock at night because it's a vibe, and why wouldn't you? Be grounded. Find things to ground you. And extra bonus point, live in the moment that you're in. I heard someone talking about the fact that if they were 40, they would give any type of success that they had, and they were pretty successful, to be able to be 25 again. And it's like, yeah, you can be a complete failure with all of the stuff that you're working on. When you're 20, 24, 28, none of it has to work out. But then in the end, no matter how successful you are, you would kind of want to be gaining your time when you were older. So you're gonna spend all of your time right now not enjoying anything. Yeah, that's just about it. I'm pretty sure I was rambling. Let me check my time. Oh my gosh, 15 minutes? Are you kidding me? That's wild. Man, just sit down and talk. So I don't know what else to say. If this video sees the light of day, it will be interesting. I hope the last one turned out well, because I haven't edited that yet. Oopsies. And yeah, pray, be grounded, enjoy moments, and be vulnerable. Don't take everything so seriously. We don't always have to have everything. We don't always have to have everything figured out. You're not like Jesus. Unless you are. In that case, why are you watching my videos? I'm happy for the support, but like, really? I mean, like, I understand that you care for everyone, but like, really, this video? Like, YouTube is a big place. You can learn how to do, like, I don't know, crocheting or something. There's something in my garden making noises, and I don't know what it is, and it's freaking me out. It sounds like a barking turtle. I'm gonna be doing more music. I'm changing up how I do my music and how I produce it just a little bit. So, check in the description if you want to know more. Remember to write a description, Nick. Please remember to write a description. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. No, I won't. Yes, I will actually talk to you. I'm rambling. I need to go. Like, I was close enough to kiss this guy. I was talking with him. And I was just looking at his face. And I'm like, yo, how do girls do this? Like, that kind of make you feel away somewhere. Not for me, bro. My clothing is annoying me. My clothing is annoying me. My clothing is annoying me. My clothing is annoying me.